All right, let's go ahead and do a manual test. The question is, why do we even bother to do a manual test on this machine? Well, manual test allows you to test the features of this machine one at a time. To do that, you gotta get into the manual test mode. Before you get into the manual test mode, you gotta get the machine into the diagnostics mode, all right? Now, let's speak in terms of clicks. Let's call this a click. Each and every turn, I'm gonna call it a click. It takes only 5 clicks to get the machine into the diagnostics mode. The first click is counterclockwise. The next 3 clicks are clockwise. The one after that is 1 click counterclockwise. And the final click is 1 click clockwise. Okay, let's do it. There you have it. The machine is now in the diagnostics mode, okay? Once you are in the diagnostics mode, you gotta go to the manual test mode. According to the service manual for this product, a Maytag Centennial, you've got to have the spin and the done LEDs solid on. All right, to get the machine to light the spin and the done LEDs, you have to advance this clockwise 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The machine is now in the manual test mode, but getting these 2 LEDs to light up is not enough. Once you light them up, you're supposed to engage the manual test mode. To engage it, you press the start button just once. Here we go. We are now in the manual test mode. Now, if you turn to page 9 of the service manual, there is a section where it deals with the manual test mode. All the tests you can do on this machine. The lid lock LED is the first one. The cold valve, the hot valve, on and on and on. So by individually testing these guys, you rule them out, okay? Whatever works, works. Whatever doesn't work, then maybe that information will help you zoom into the problem that this machine has. For example, for the lid lock LED testing, you don't have to turn on any LED. Immediately after you get into the manual test mode, press this button to engage the test. See the light right there? It means the door is closed and it is locked. You can press this button one more time to disengage it, and now you can open the door. It means the door has no problems. To test the cold water functionality, all you have to do is says 1 right there, and it aligns with the done LED. So all you have to do is turn the done LED. You'll get the machine to pour cold water. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Turn this just once. That light is on. You can now press this button, and just like that. And when you press this button one more time, you stop it. It means there is no problem with cold water functionality on this machine. For the hot valve, you turn the spin LED. To get this spin LED on, you turn the knob on clockwise just once. Just like that. This guy is on. If I press this button now, the machine lets hot water into the basket, okay? Hot water. I press it once, it stops. So there's no problem with hot water functionality on this machine. Alright, we're now going to do the drain test, okay? What this will do is it will test whether the drain pump on this machine works correctly or not. To get the drain pump to work, we've got to enable these 3 LEDs, okay? That is basically binary number 7, right? You turn it 7 times, and you've got those 3 LEDs on. Now, if I enable this, you will see the drain pump running. There we go. It's pumping. We're gonna stop it now. It means the drain pump is working just fine and it doesn't have any problems at all. To do a low spin test, we need to enable the wash and the done LEDs. To enable the wash and the done LEDs, we just play with the knob, just a couple of clicks clockwise, and we've got the wash and the done LEDs now. Now let's go ahead and press the start button to see if we can start the low spin test, okay? No, the machine is not doing the low spin test. Instead, it flashed the status LEDs. I'll do it again. Which means that it cannot do the low spin test. To get the machine to do a spin test, you need to have the lid locked LED on, okay? So we gotta go back and turn the lid locked LED on. To do that, all we have to do is turn the knob counterclockwise until we have all the LEDs off, just like that, and then press the button. Now the lid locked LED is on. Now we're gonna go back and turn the wash and the done LEDs on, okay? Just turn it clockwise until you get the said LEDs on, just like that, okay? Now we've got the wash and the done LEDs on. If we press the start button now, it will indeed do the low spin test, okay? Here we go. We turn it off, the machine will decelerate and comes to a stop. What this means is there isn't any problem with the low spin feature of this machine, okay? All right, we're going to do a high spin test. To do a high spin test, you need to have the wash and the spin LEDs on, okay? For that, you just turn the knob clockwise just once. Now you have the wash and the spin LEDs on. If I press this button now, you have a high spin test going on. No problems. All right. To do the gentle agitation test, we have to have the wash, the spin, and the done LEDs on. We already have these two guys on. Turn this once clockwise, just like that. Now the machine is ready to do gentle agitation, all right? Which tells me that the machine has no problem agitating, okay? I'm gonna stop it now. Stopped. To get into the heavy agitation mode, we gotta turn the wash LED and the rinse LEDs, and everybody else would be off. All right, for that, that's all I need to do. So we've got the wash and the rinse on, but the spin and the done are off, okay? This guy is a common denominator. He stays on for all types of agitation and spin tests. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this. The machine will now be in the heavy agitation mode, all right? And stop it just like that, and the machine is now off.